Welcome to another installment of Magic After Dark. We are joined by our co-host Nekusar. Nekusar, how you doing, man? You doing all right? How was your niece's soccer game the other day? Wait, what did you say? You want to see the world burn one card draw at a time? Me too, buddy. Oh, we got some Nekusar on Narset. Yeah, we got some powerhouses right here. Yeah, we're gonna keep on this one. I like our hand too. Got a wheel effect. We got Geist Blast, copying something coming out of the graveyard. Oh yeah, sounds good to me. We're playing against Narset, so she has first strike, hexproof. Whenever she attacks, exile the top 4 cards of your library. Then you may cast non-creature cards exiled with Narset. We're playing Nekusar. Our opponent's going to draw an extra card every turn, and then whenever they draw a card, they lose a life. So let's go. If we get down Sunken Hollow, we can get Sulphur Falls into play, get down Liliana's Caress, and then bounce Boilerworks. Yeah, so let's get down Sunken Hollow. It'll come into play tap this turn, and then we'll get into Sulphur Falls next turn, and Sulphur Falls and Liliana's Caress. Also, on a side note, guys, if you'd like to sign up to be a guest on Magic After Dark, head over to MTGOTraders.com. That's where Nekusar and I hand select all of our guests. But we do get a little rowdy sometimes, so just a heads up if you want to come on the show. We tend to get rowdy. So let's get down Liliana's Caress. So this is going to set up really well with that dark deal. And when I made the game, in the comments I put anything goes. So hopefully our opponent doesn't scoop. Get into some fun action. He's playing Narset, so his stuff don't stink. Our stuff stinks for sure, and his stuff stinks too. Yeah, Narset, she's a nasty lady, man. She's definitely the type of woman you would not take home to your mother. She is, can tell you how many nasty Narset games I've played. So, we can get down Boilerworks, and we can still Mystical Tutor off that land that we drop. He'll be at 3 mana next turn. You'd have to have like a mana crypt to get Narset out, because we do have mana leak. So I think we may, since we have Dark Deal, we already have Liliana's Caress, let's go ahead and Mystical Tutor with this land and get down the Boilerworks. And let's get into... what do we want to get into? We can get into Wheel of Fortune. We have Dark Deal. We could get into Aetherize. Well, no, we're going to be chunking our hand. We could get into Brainstorm. Just because if we get Dark Deal, it's going to go... It's going to... excuse me, it's going to flip our hand. So let's go... I may get into some Brainstorm action with this Mystical Tutor. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for a Brainstorm. That way we can... Let's play these at Boilerworks, bounce these Sulphur Falls back to our hand. Then we'll draw into that. Yeah, make sure I clicked on the right land. I didn't want to click back on Is It Boilerworks. Okay. So we'll have Brainstorm. We have Dark Deal coming in. That'll combo with Liliana's Caress. Jeskai Banner. Sorry about that. I had to mute my mic real quick. Okay. Let's go Sulphur Falls. And then that way we can Brainstorm and draw away. We'll still have, we can Mana Leak and Brainstorm. Or we can even cast, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can cast Geist Blast at our opponent to have the copy effect coming out of the graveyard. I think we may do that, because we can Geist Blast a Dark Deal. Yeah, I like that. So we can Brainstorm this next turn, and then Geist Blast our opponent to the face. And then we'll have a, once we get into enough mana, we can Geist Blast the Dark Deal out of the graveyard. I love copying something with Geist Blast, man. It's so much fun. Players can untap more than one creature during their untap steps. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We're just getting Nekusar out, and he's out there just to be a wheel effect. So let's go ahead and let's fire this. Well, let's fire the Geist Blast off to the face. Then Brainstorm since he's F6'd. Let's go. Ooh, Mystic's Mastery. I like that. I think Kami will be a little bit of an overkill right now. I like having access to Mana Leak. So let's put down Kami, and then we'll draw Mystic's Mastery, which we can get into some shenanigans with that. And let's go Command Tower. He's got 3 cards in hand. I don't mind trying to stick a Nekusar right now. So let's see if we can't get this to go through. So we got the colors of the commander. Let's go blue, then double blue. sticks. All right, now we're up to 2 card draws per turn. He's going to be losing 2 life. And really, with us getting Nekusar down before Jeskai, it's a huge, huge deal. You know, maybe he has an artifact to give it haste or something like that somehow. But getting Nekusar out with the wheel effect and Mizzix's Mastery back up, we don't have too much stuff going on in the graveyard. But it's always, when you've got a 5, like a 3-color 5 powerhouse commander, it's always good to get him out before them. So he's got a little bit of Narset coming in right now. I just love thinking about this epic, just like this duel. It's just these 2 like color shard commanders squaring up. Like, all right, it's like Narset's cracking her little staff above her head. Nekusar's cracking his knuckles. Okay, so let's get down the catacombs. Now, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana, so we can Dark Deal and Geist Blast. So if we get into now, we can Dark Deal. He's going to discard his heart. He's going to draw 3. That'll be 6. We can Geist Blast it, so that'll be 12. Actually, it'll be 10 off the Dark Deal. So it'll only drop him down to 27. So as far as right now, let's get down Cammy. Let's go, yeah, let's get down Cammy, because we needed like a little bit more of a wheel effect. I mean, we could fire it off right now, but yeah, I like getting down Cammy. He's going to be drawing an extra card. And then we can still go ahead and wheel off Dark Deal, then use Geist Blast to copy something else. We'll lose Mizzix's Mastery, but we really don't have that much of a graveyard going. We'll lose Mana Leak, but he's going to be flipping 4 cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and Dark Deal right now. Actually, let's crack this Catacombs. Get into 1 more black, so let's grab Underground Sea and fire off this Dark Deal. So it's gonna, we're looking at should be 6 off Liliana's Caress and 3 off Nekusar. So we're gonna put these triggers on the stack. Always yield. All right, World at War. No way he drew that and discarded it. So at least we missed it. Okay. And then we have Heartless Summoning, so hopefully we'll be drawing 3 cards next turn off Nekusar and Cammy total in our draw step. So hopefully we'll get into 1 more wheel effect, and then we can Geist Blast it with something else. It's just, if we would have Geist Blasted the Dark Deal, it really, you know, maybe we could have gotten into a little bit more action, but with Nekusar, usually you draw pretty hot. So we got him at 23, so really, hopefully, all we have to do is survive this next combat swing. That's what we're looking at right now. Now, he can, if he flips like his extra turn, his extra combat spells. Well, what just happened? Oh, he cast the Resonator. Okay. Ooh, he gets the Resonator down. Alright, so let's see if we can survive these Narset flips. Coming in for 3. I think we'll go ahead and, well, yeah, it won't matter. He can swing in for 3. So he's going to copy the Narset ability. So he's going to be looking at top 8. 4 cards enter. So we've got Dismissal into Dream. Okay. That's not a bad flip. Reverse the Sands. Redistribute any number of players' life totals. Okay. And then Dream Tides. So let's see what he gets into. Let's check out that Dream Tides real quick. So with Dream Tides, it's an enchantment. Creatures don't untap during their controls. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may choose any number of non-tapped, non-green creatures. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that, actually. But redistribute any number of players' life totals. Okay. And then, so we kind of, we're okay, really, because he just really just got into some enchantments. So hopefully, depending on what we draw on this next turn, we can hopefully kind of get into this. And the reason I didn't block with Nekusar is just because, you know, if he flips some type of damage spell that, well, plus they have the Dismiss into the Dream or whatever. So if there's any type of damage spell that our opponent could direct at Nekusar, I just didn't want to get into that. So, Chromantic Lantern. Oh, gotta put these on the trigger. There we go. So we got Cammy, Vampiric Tutor. Ooh, did I click OK? Oh, dang it, bummer. I accidentally clicked OK. I could have done it in between that trigger. Dang it. Okay. I accidentally clicked the F2 button too quickly on that one. So let's get into... Let's get on Temple of Deceit. We'll scry one. Pongify, put that on the bottom. Get down Marsh Flats. No, we got on Temple of Deceit. Sorry about that. And we'll go and get down Chromantic Lantern. Yeah, dang it. I accidentally hit the F2 button too quick on that Vampiric Tutor. So we're going to be able to fire it off with Sunken Hollow. Hopefully we can survive this next one. Okay, so he's got it on 33. He's going to be able to do the Resonator to copy it. And let's see what he's casting right now. Whenever a permanent deals damage to you, return it to its owner's hand. Okay, man. And then, yeah, Nekusar does deal 1 damage, so we got to have one really big wheel effect copying it. So as far as what we can search up, we can get into Wheel of Fortune. I'm pretty sure he's going to draw 7, discard 2. We'll copy it. It's going to be 7. Should be able to, I think, close it out next turn if we whiff on these Narset triggers. Okay. So he's going to be able to scry off the Aqueous Form. And I think he stacked... Oh, there he goes. He stacked them correctly. I thought he put them on the stack already. So he's going to get scry up the Aqueous Form. And then he's going to copy... Looks like he's copying the original Narset trigger. Okay. So he's got a 4 flip right now. Let's see what he gets into. Each player chooses 3 permanents. Ooh, sacks the... Ooh, ugly. Burst Lightning... If it was kicked, he doesn't have enough mana for the kick. And then Volcanic Offering. Ooh, brutal, brutal, brutal. Man. And he's got to cancel, too. But he can't cast it right now, so... Alright, so let's see what he cast. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to Volcanic Offering on Nekusar. Yeah, he can Volcanic Offering on Nekusar. He can Breath of Fury. And he has Cancel, and he has the Purification. Chooses 3 permanents. He or she controls, sacks the rest. So we can choose Liliana's Crest, the Boiler Works. We can put the Wheel of Fortune on top. Let's see what he cast. So we got Burst Lightning, Burst Lightning coming up top. Yeah, so we'll be able to cast a Volcanic Offering, take care of both of our Cammy and Nekusar. I guess he's trying to decide if he wants to the Purification right now. And then during our upkeep, we can activate Vampiric Tutor to get around that cancel right there. Okay, so he chooses not to. So he can still cast that cancel, so we're going to have to do it during our upkeep. So let's go ahead and Vampiric Tutor right now. Let's go for black. Let's grab a Wheel of Fortune. Then draw 7. Yeah, let's go for Wheel of Fortune. That's going to go on top. We're going to draw 2 more cards. And then we can Geist Blast the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's get down Temple. We have more than enough mana for that. So let's just, so we're each is going to discard their hand. So he's going to discard 5. So that's going to be 10, right? He's at 33 minus 10. Then he's going to draw 7, and we can Geist Blast it for another 10. So that'll be 10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to close it out with the Wheel of Fortune. So let's go in Wheel of Fortune right now. Let's go blue-red, double colorless. Actually, we need to make sure we're holding control through all of this. So, holding control, let's get down Wheel of Fortune. Let's go blue-red. Let's tap red right there, double colorless. Let's use the Geist Blast out of the graveyard using that blue mana, and then this is Chromantic Lantern right there. Geist Blast the Wheel of Fortune. Now, you might have a counter spell, but we should be able to close. Oh, dang it, bummer. Swan Song, we get Swan Songed. Okay, man. Dang it, bummer. We had to go for it. Now, we have to survive one more Mana Crypt. Not Mana Crypt, one more Narset flip. Oh, man, that would have been beautiful if that would have gone off. Okay. No, we don't want to get down Heartless Summoning, so let's go ahead and just, dang, that was close. We got Swan Songed on that one. Now what we need to do is cross our fingers we miss on another 8 Narset. Alright, so he's going to draw on 3, go down to, it goes back to our hand. Now, if we still get into another wheel effect, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll have 9 mana. We can still get out Nekusar and get into a wheel effect with Liliana's Caress. So winning is not that far off. Gift of Immortality. Okay. Alright, so he's going to be coming in. So he's coming in hot for 3. He's going to copy the Narset trigger. Put the Aqueous trigger on the stack last. Copies the Narset. Okay, what did he flip? So, Muddle the Mixture and Fool's Demise. Okay, I'm okay with that. Deploy the front, put X soldiers, resentment creatures on the battlefield, and fail the mighty, destroy all creature power grid. Okay, I'm okay with this. This is actually not that bad. So basically what he got into was he got a Fool's Demise, which we just have Kami out right now. Then he got into deploy the front, where he's put soldiers, so he can put a bunch of soldiers out. Got into some indestructible for Narset, and then failed the mighty. So really, he whiffed on that one. We'll definitely take that. And then let's see how much commander damage we've been dealt. We did 9 commander damage, so not that I'm going to lose track of it, but definitely want to keep track of it. So we got lucky right there. He did whiff on those top 8 Narset triggers right there. So as far as next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. We can get down Nekusar. That'll leave 4 mana for us to do something. We can even get down Heartless. Well, actually, it won't be enough to get down Heartless Summoning to get on Nekusar. And honestly, I don't know. Maybe he casts Fool's Demise? Okay. And then probably he'll cast Deploy the Front to get into the soldier tokens. And then he'll probably hold off on Fail the Mighty just because it wouldn't be that good for him. Yeah, because he actually has the highest power creature out there. And let's see what he's casting something right. Excuse me, he's casting something right now. Maybe he has another counterspell he wants to hold up for Nekusar. Deploy the front. Okay. So he gets 3 soldier tokens. Now we're only going to be drawing 2 next turn, so we absolutely have to get into some type of wheel effect. Since we went for the Geist Blast on Wheel of Fortune, it got countered. Let's keep our fingers crossed. That is not... Well, we can play it and draw land. Ooh, yeah, that is exact... Well, we can name Cavernous Souls. Get out Nekusar, but it's just going to get bounced back with the Dissipation Field. So let's go for the Center of the Sea, and let's draw a card. Using the Temple. Trinket Mage. Okay. Yeah, let's go and get down Trinket Mage. Just go blue-red, then blue right there. Let's see if there isn't something we can get into with Trinket Mage. And we can leave Cavernous Souls, that way if we finally get into some type of wheel effect, we can at least cast Nekusar through any counter spells that he may potentially have in his hand. So let's go and search up something with Trinket Mage. Yes, we'd love to use that ability. So if we get into Black Vice, he's going to take 2 next turn. Dropping down to 29, that could be just enough. Or if we get into Mana Crypt, we're looking at 3 coming across. That's not including any extra combat steps, so that's going to be 6 coming across, drop us down to 9. I mean, not 9, excuse me, 7. Let's get into Sensei's top, actually, because I kind of want to dig. So let's get down the top. And if our opponent can't tell that we're digging, we are definitely digging right now. Ooh, is he going for a counterspell on this? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go and pass the turn. So next turn, we're just hoping to get into... We've made the land for the turn. We can still draw a card next turn and get down Nekusar. Yeah, we don't want to get down Heartless Summoning right now. So he's going to draw extra card. So we're going to probably go ahead and Trinket Mage, block on Narset. It'll have first strike, but at least we'll stop that commander, that damage from coming in, just in case he has any direct damage spells. Okay, so it's go time. We got another Narset trigger to survive. Let's get the Narset window up. And then he's using the Resonator to make a copy of the Narset trigger. There you go. So let's see if we survive. What we got coming in hot right now? We got to survive 8 cards. Ignite Memories. And we're okay at that because the worst would be 5. Signet. It gets into Spine. You know, he can destroy the Liliana's Crest with Spine. Assemble the Legion. Temporal. Ooh, yeah, that was a nasty little flip right there. Because he can Spine on Liliana's Crest. He can get his Storm count up and return a bunch of stuff back to our hand. Yes. You know, that one turn where I accidentally clicked through, I could have Vampiric Tutored in response to something to get that that wheel deal and have it at that turn, but he still had a counter spell. You know, maybe he drew into it that turn, but sometimes you accidentally misclick online, so I just got a little too trigger happy and hit that one. So I think what he's doing now is he's going to build up his Storm count and get the Temporal Fissure going. Spine of Ith, probably destroying Liliana's Caress, I would assume. Maybe he blows up Cammy instead. Or maybe he blows up one of his soldier tokens. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it goes after Liliana's Caress. And with him blowing that up, it's going to be pretty tough to go off now. Because, like, Mystic Mastery's in our graveyard, so there's not like a huge amount of spells that we can cast. Okay. Symbol of the Legion. I love that card, man. It's such a fun commander card. It's just getting those soldiers down with haste, and each turn you get more and more and more of them, man. It's definitely one of my top 5 favorite just cards in general. It's just it's fun to play with. Okay. So all of our creatures actually stay with that. So he's going to Alpha Brawl. Alpha Brawl. Poor Trinket Mage. He's getting brawled so ugly. Hang in there, Trinket Mage. I don't know why the wolf token decided to just punch you in the face, but hang in there. I maybe would have chose Kimmy, but maybe he'll... Oh, we're going to have Ignite Memories, too, with a Storm count on 4. We do have three lands in our hands. And then we have to watch out for the... If he casts the... He'll get his soldier tokens back to his hand, so he may not cast that. So we're looking at Storm on Temporal Fissure, which is going to be like 5 permanents back to our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll almost just kill us right there with that Temporal Fissure. And then Ignite Memories has a Storm count too. So it's looking like we might lose this one. That's a bummer, man. Nekusar and I, we always want to win, but you know, this is a pretty ugly little match right here. Nekusar on Narset. That Swan Song was really, really good. That was a good Swan Song. But yeah, like I said, I double-clicked through that Nekusar trigger where we could have Vampiric Tutored. And maybe he drew into the Swan Song. Maybe he had it in his hand already. But that's how Magic goes sometimes. Okay. And he has 2 cards of Storm. So let's see if he's going to fire those bad boys off. Yep. So return the soldiers back to his hand. Now he has a Storm for 5 on Temporal Fissure, and he can go ahead and Ignite Memories. So he's going to get for 6. Yeah, the Chromantic Lantern, he'll probably go the Lantern, the Sea. Oh, brutal, brutal, brutal. Narset came on the show and stole the show from us, so we'll have to get Narset back one day. We'll put this down in our Magic After Dark catalog, and remember the one day we invited Nekusar on and she made a fool of herself. But we did get pretty lucky surviving a lot of those Narset flips. Yeah, so it bounces the Temple back to our hand, Underground Sea, Chromantic Lantern. Now we've got an Ignite Memory, so luckily we have a lot of lands, so maybe we can whiff on a lot of these reveals a card at random. Let's go and get the chat up, see if we miss it. Just gotta keep our fingers crossed. You know, we got 1, 2. We just have 3 out of 10. So we got a Temple of Deceit. Okay, False God, Cavern of Souls. We got 1 Chromantic Lantern. Always like stuff like that. Okay, let's see what we get into. Swamp's not gonna do it. Come on, something, something, something. Come on, Magic Gods, give us something to work with. I believe in ourselves. Ooh, that is not. It's not gonna get it. We're not dead, though. We can redeploy. So we can get down center of the sea, draw a card. Because we can still block on Narset with the bird token. Yeah, we're not done yet. So let's get down center of the sea, draw a card. Ooh, get into Damnation. Dang it. But no, we can do that. No, it has a ton of stuff over there. So I think what we want to do now is get down Chromantic Lantern. Well, we do have Forbid. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can stop something. Next turn we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get down Temple of False God. It'll be 7, 8. So Nekusar's 5, and we'll still have 1 wheel effect. This isn't over yet. I felt like it was, but hopefully we can forbid something coming off this Narset flip. Yeah, because if we get down Nekusar, it's going to get bounced back with the Dissipation Field. Heartless Summoning doesn't really do us any good right now. Well, we could get down Heartless Summoning, then we lose out on the Forbid. But yeah, if we get down Chromantic Lantern, we don't have the Boiler Work, so that would be just 3. We'd have 1 mana. But yeah, I like having access to Forbid. So we'll go and chunk Flooded Strand. Definitely want to hold on to Cavern of Souls. So let's chunk Temple of Deceit. Don't want to tap land. We'll chunk the basic Swamp. And 2 more. Let's go Underground Sea and Marsh Flats. So that way next turn we can either get down Temple of the False God or get down Cavernous Souls. So he's going to get one soldier with haste. He's going to be able to swing in for 4. And we do have Forbid to stop one of his Narset. Hopefully. We'll whiff again. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I don't know how many Storm cards he's running in there, but at least we dodged some pretty nasty ones. We had a ton of lands in our hand. Nekusar is hiding behind the desk right now, guys. He is getting ready to pop his little head out. So we can block the soldier token with the bird, or we can block Narset. Let's see how much. I'm pretty sure we're. Let's double check. Trying to see. We've been 12 total commander damage. Okay. Return up to 3. Okay, yep. So he gets the sack right there. Goodbye, bird. You served us so well. Yeah, since it became it, we could counter it, but since they've already become the target off of Dismiss into Dream, they're gonna die because they're illusions. That whenever they're targeted, they die. So now we're looking at 4, which will drop us down to 7. Hopefully we can survive this. Gonna keep our magic fingers crossed for sure. All right, so we get the Narset zone up, and I don't think he has enough mana to activate the Resonator. Is that correct? No, he does. Yeah, he has. Oh, sorry, we gotta scroll all the way over. Yeah, I'll have enough mana to activate the Resonator. All right, guys, if you're sitting there at home watching Magic After Dark, keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can do something on this. So he's gonna copy the Narset. Let's see what the first 4 are. Okay, we get the armor, get the Mind Stone. Okay, that's a whiff, and he gets into Fire Diamond, Aether Gale, Steel of the. Okay, we survived another Narset flip. I don't know. We can get into some Nekusar and then into like one wheel effect, but we're gonna try our best. But yeah, he pretty much whiffed. So he got into Mind Stone. He got into a bunch of artifacts and a spell where we don't have a lot of non-land. All we have are non-land permanents, so there's nothing to really bounce back. And just an enchantment for Narset. And we do have Damnation, but he has Indestructible on there and Gift of Immortality and just a whole mess of stuff. So Damnation does us no good other than blowing up the tokens. So let's go and close this out. He's down Fire Diamond. Worst comes to worst, we can get down Temple, draw a card off the center. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 mana, we can get Nekusar down. And as far as mana being tapped out, he has 3 mana over here. He's got 3 mana tapped right now. I don't know what he's tapping for right now. But we do have a Forbid that we can fire off. And he equips that on there. Okay. Look at that. That ugly. I told you Narset's a nasty woman, man. You got to stay away from her. She's no good. She's not good people. Okay. So we got one chance. We got one chance. Let's see what we draw into. What is the one card we can get into? Howling Mine. Let's go and get down Temple. Let's go and activate. Each player draws a card. Fate Unraveler. Yes, that would appear to be it. Yeah, good game, man. You'll be able to swing in with Narset, and we can get down Fate Unraveler. Well, no, we can get down Fate Unraveler. Fate Unraveler can block. It just has Lifelink Indestructible. He'll get one more. He'll get 2. So we need to get down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 mana. He's going to get 2 Assemble the Legions. Yeah, he's going to get down 2 Assemble the Legions. We could Damnation right now, able to get 2. He'll be able to swing with Narset. If we get Fate Unraveler out, he'll be able to. We would block on Narset, and then you'd have 2 coming off a Symbol of the Legion, and then be coming in hot to get us. Yes, that looks like it, man. Good game. Good game. Enjoyed it. All right, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.